Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Katamari of Damacy. It's been a hot minute, hadn't it? I've been kind of... So, I honestly haven't really feeling recording lately. I kind of felt like recording this, though, and I do want to finish this up. That's why I haven't really been doing as much video stuff in a while. I just really haven't been feeling it, because, I mean, I don't really get the views, and there's other hobbies that I've been just getting a little bit more fulfilled with. I'm sorry to be, like, all, like, downer, but that's just kind of explain why it's been a while since I recorded a fresh episode of this shit. But anyway, let's make a start. Give it a minute. I remember this. There it goes. That's actually another thing. I do want to buy myself a... Hold on one second. Let me just close this. A new computer rig. I'm slowly gonna buy parts for it. It's gonna take me a bit because it's expensive, and also... even though I'm still working with what's going on in the world at the moment of this recording, I still gotta watch my money, especially because hours got cut. So, it's that kind of thing. But, you know, I'm doing alright so far, don't worry. It's just, you know, there was other hobbies, and also with working in this mess, it's made me more tired. So, I just kinda, a lot of time was just like, I don't feel like fucking around recording. I just feel like either just taking a nap, or playing a game to myself. I still need to fucking finish Persona 5 Royale. I've been, like, playing it here and there, but, like, to give you an idea of the time, I remember I beat Vanilla in a month, and it's been over a month since that game came out. So, you know, it's been taking me a while to play stuff, because just a lot of times I'm just fucking tired. And sometimes I'm just like, I'm just not in the mood for an RPG where I use my brain. I know 5 Royale is significantly easier, and I've even been playing it on easy mode just to be like, I just want to revisit the story, see the new bits of the story, you know, shit like that. But honestly, I should probably play this sometime just on. But I'll play this again at some point, just on my own. And in terms of like updates for myself, I don't know when this will go up versus it, but I bought the PS2 pound cable thing. So now I actually, one thing that has kind of got me more into possibly doing more recordings is I have my PS2 rigged up now to be able to be recorded in HD. And the pound quality is actually really good. Because I was recording Federation vs. Xeon for my normal like stuff that I do with Train and Sabo. And like the footage came out pretty good. And what I like is that the thing doesn't, because I don't use, since my TV is like set to 720, I don't have like it stretching the footage of the PS2 game, which makes it look better in my opinion. I probably should try to make a border or pay a friend to make a border for me. Actually, you know what? I should probably do that. I should probably like render a short clip, send it to, like, you know, ask someone, see if they're willing to do it. Because I want to make it look good. But, and I don't want to stretch out the footage, because otherwise it'll just look like shit. Like, I can easily stretch out the footage. I know how to. Stretching out footage is easy in Vegas. In fact, I used to do it because I was just lazy. But honestly, I really shouldn't have. It just degrades the video quality. But, yeah, PS2 is back on the menu. And also just playing PS2 in general is back on the menu because I can hook it up to my TV better now, and it's easier to play. The biggest hardship I had after I got the pound cable was, I then learned that my pound cable was, not my pound cable, my PS2 was not, well, how do I put this? It was on its last legs. So I had to order a new PS2 online. That cost me, like, so I bought one, I took a gamble. I bought one that didn't have the wires or anything, because I still had my wires. And order the new one, but hopefully this one will last a good while. That's the unfortunate thing with older technology. Eventually I'm going to have to buy like a refurbished one. I don't know what I'm going to do with the broken down one. Oh, what's wrong with it for those of you who are curious? So I noticed it was taking longer to load anything, which, you know, is never a good sign. And I decided to then check to see, so I decided to like try some more games. The disc tray wasn't really working that good. And I just had that moment of, yeah, I don't feel like risking my games to this thing, so I said, fuck it. I'm debating selling it as a 4-parts unit, because I know some people will buy PS2s and fix them up. So I might do that. But other than that, I have no real plans on it. I don't want to, because if I can do that, I can get some cash back. Obviously, I would sell it, like I said, as a 4-part system, and make damn sure anyone who's interested in it knows that it is 4 parts and not a working console, or well, a console that's in good shape, I guess I should say. Oh! Well, I got him. I actually wasn't sure if it was a boy or a girl, that's why I was a little hesitant to say, got him, got her. I waited till I heard the voice clip. But, you know, whatever. Get out of my way. Stupid sign. Oh god, I'm stuck. Just gonna... That didn't work. Okay. Well, guess I'm gonna have to stick around here rolling shit up until I can leave. You know, until I'm big enough to take that sign with me. Oh, well. Oh, well, I'm big enough to get these guys now. That's nice. Well, that worked out. I'm not big enough to get this. Yeah, I don't think so. Well, I got those owls. Not owls. Looks at pigeons. Owls! I'm a smart man. Katamari is as big as this. Still not quite close to the goal, though. I like these fishers are just, like, accepting their fate. Like, yep! Here it comes! Guess we'll die! You know, I kind of respect that. They're just like, eh, fuck it. We're gonna go. That stupid Katamari's gonna get me. Eh. It's like the equivalent of that fucking, one of my favorite lines from Mystery Science Theater was just like, it's the end of the world as we know it. And, I'm a little bit gassy, but otherwise I'm fine. I always love that line for some reason. I'd like to get that guy, but, you know, kind of hard, given his location. Can I get these trees? No, not yet. Can I get these assholes yet? I can. Wait, where'd they go? Where did they go? Where did they go? They disappeared! What the fuck? What? What? That fucking yell's pretty good. Yo! Reminds me of the old Howard Dean. For those of you who are too young, just look up Howard Dean. Yeah! And then you'll understand. I'm an old man. Even at work, because a lot of people I work with some of the people I work with are much younger than me. I have to remember when I'm referencing my old man bullshit that they don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Because I'm an old man. That's one of the more fun things, quote, quote, when you get older, is slowly realizing shit that you knew were common knowledge and common, like, meme, or even just, like, just references to pop culture are no longer just common knowledge anymore. So it becomes this thing where you're just like, oh, wait, fuck. They're too young to get this, damn it. That's why I don't really care, like, when, like, some kid doesn't know who the Beatles are, because, I mean... Yeah, it was everywhere where there was a lot of it when I was growing up, but also, you know, like, my parents listened to the Beatles. Not every one of these kids' parents listen to the Beatles, so they're either my age or young, or you know, basically, they might be aware, their parents might have been aware of the Beatles, but they didn't care for the Beatles. So it's that kind of thing. So it's not really going to come up in conversation, they don't give a shit about it. Or, well, you know, the music's not gonna come up in their house, in the kid's house and shit like that. I don't know, I'm rambling. Well. I felt like hacks. I just grabbed him from up there. Hey kids, what's up? School's closed. Don't you hear? There's a virus. You know, that's actually another thing. If I say it by name, I don't mind as much in the Train Man ones, but if I say the name, the videos get buried even more by the algorithm. There are so many restrictions in terms of what you can do and get away with, especially if you're a smaller channel. I still love how, like, fucking MatPat, like, was upset that he couldn't say it by name and make money, but he still has made 2 videos dancing around as much as he could to try and profit off of a pandemic. Because, you know, MatPat is a great guy. Actually, MatPat is proof that cancel culture isn't even real. If it was real, he'd be gone. And guess what? He ain't gone. He's still here, festering up the place. Fucking asshole. You know, there was a time where I was like, man, I kind of don't like MatPat's stuff, but apparently he's not an asshole. And it turned out he was an asshole. Funny how that works. I feel like someone monkey's pawed it. Like someone like me was like, man, I wish MatPat was an asshole, and then the monkey's paw curled and made him the extreme asshole. I mean, he probably always was one, and we just didn't know. Or it's one of those things where, you know, when you get enough popularity or enough people stroking your ego, you start believing your own bullshit. You know, kind of like that. Some people do have that, where, like, they just start believing their own bullcrap, and, well, you end up with, like, a MatPat. But, whatever. To be fair, I kind of started to notice it with the Dead or Alive video. The one he did, like, several years ago, where he was trying to argue in favor of the fan service he got, supposed to get banned at some tournaments, or like soft banned. It was like basically a community thing, like, hey, let's not use these sort of use these, because they want to get taken more seriously in the competitive scene. Which, hey, whatever, more power to them. I don't really care either way. You can keep the fan service, you can take it out. I don't really care. But he did this video basically in protest against it. Though I highly doubt MatPat's ever watched, like, an Evo or anything like that. I'm sure he would do what he can to profit off of the fact that there's an Evo is going on or some bullshit. I mean, he tried to profit off clicks off of a charity before, so, you know, you can't exactly say I can put it past him. Because he did do that. That's not a joke. When, So I was mentioning the Dead or Alive. Actually, let me finish the Dead or Alive thought, because I'm kind of, like, jumping around. But, when he did the Dead or Alive one, his argument in favor was saying, like, oh, but women have slower reaction times than men, so doing this evens the playing field. Okay, first off, that's not true, because as usual, MatPat doesn't cite anything he says. Second off, you're telling me lesbians don't exist? Or bi women? You're telling me they don't exist? So even if that was true, which it's not, it doesn't work. Fucking MatPat, man. Fucking MatPat. But, the other one was, so, some of you guys that follow HDQ are aware that they don't do it as much nowadays, because, I mean, honestly, I was getting tired because they were doing it all the time. But some of you might know that they do the charity thing where they essentially have a bid war for saving or killing the animals in Super Metroid Prime. Not Super Metroid Prime, that's not a game. Super Metroid. Well, he decided to do a video on it, on why you should kill the animals. Which, at best, if you're to give MatPat the best benefit, which I wouldn't, he doesn't deserve it, he's trying to just, like, I guess at best or worst, he's trying to, like, just get it towards killing animals. But at worst, and what I think he's doing, or was doing, was trying to profit off of a charity. And I really wouldn't put it past him with the shit that he's pulled over the years. He's given me no reason to trust him. He's given me all the reasons to not trust him. One of those kind of deals. Like, why would I give someone the benefit of the doubt who's been nothing but consistently untrustworthy? And kind of a piece of shit. And that's not even kind of like the stuff that I think a lot of you probably already remember that I'm not even really mentioning, like the, I already mentioned the, profiting off the pandemic thing. There was that whole thing with Toby Fox, the indie developer. There was him with the Five Nights at Freddy's guy being like, no, I know the story better than you do. Which, even if you think the story is dumb, technically he's right, even if the writer is wrong. What I mean by that is, and it's actually not even a hard one, because, like, in that instance he was just wrong, but, like, in, so for example, like, Toriyama fucked up with Videl, where Videl was actively, like, a Blood Knight, which that means basically someone who just revels in combat. And, like, the reason she blackmailed Gohan to join the tournament was to fight someone that she actually didn't think she could beat 100%. He was strong, and she wanted to fight him because he was strong. And then, you know, in Super, one of the first things they have her go is like, oh no, I always wanted to be a housewife. And I'm like, no, that's Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi was the one who actively wanted to be a housewife. Something I always remind people of. You know, people that, like, kind of like me are pissed about what happened with Videl. Because Chi-Chi's the one case where it's like, no, he's right. This is what Chi-Chi was gunning for the entire time. She just wanted some yeah. And, well, she got it. But 18 and Videl were always kind of that egregious. But anyway, yeah, he's just a piece of shit. That's basically the gist of what I'm trying to say. And I've said it before, and I'll keep saying it. Matt Pat is a terrible person. And it's proof. It is one of the main things that proves that cancel culture isn't real. The only people that get canceled are like people that unfortunately have like no power. Or just like some guy who said something stupid once. And cancel culture isn't even like a left exclusive thing. Like the right tries to do it too. So say if there was that whole thing with Samurai Showdown where there was that whole thing with the what was her fucking name? It's a character I don't really care for. The fucking maid swan, Ikura. I don't know how to pronounce her fucking name. I'm stupid. But she's a character I just don't really care about. I know her lore enough to be like, yeah, she's literally a swan. But like it's not a joke. She is a swan, given human form. But anyway. There was that whole thing where there was that like horny on main post by the Samurai Showdown Twitter, and there was a couple people from the Samurai Showdown community who were uncomfortable with it. Now this one ended pretty quickly because SNK fan communities are pretty small, so they tend to know each other pretty well. But what happened when this whole thing went down was a number of I'll just say gators tried to appear and pretend like they were Samurai Showdown fans and fans of SNK. They aren't. Their knowledge of SNK is they have a porn folder of Mai. Don't ask them to tell you anything about Mai, other than that she has good boobs. But, you know, they have a porn folder of Mai and maybe a porn folder of Theo from Metal Slug. That's about their knowledge. Oh, and they know Terry's in Smash. And, like, maybe they know Athena because she's a theme song in Smash. Like, yeah, they have a couple cameos, but they didn't remember them. They didn't have as big as boobs. But anyway, they basically tried to pretend they were part of the community, and then they got just ran out by the SNK fan base because it's smaller than say like a Capcom one. Whenever like something like this happens with like a Capcom game or you know any other game. God, I'm already at max with this fucking thing. There's 3 minutes left on the clock. But they tried to dig up stuff on some people in the community, and people in the community are like, "Oh man, it's glad you're not. Good thing you don't do that anymore. Man, I'm glad you learned from this. That's great." So you know, it didn't really work the way they wanted. That's what happens when when you're trying to infiltrate a smaller community, though. You're more likely gonna get shut out for trying to do that. Because I mean, like, yeah, like the SNK community wants more people in because hey, it's fairly small, but if you're trying to chase people that are in and out and pretending like you're here, you're gonna get ran out of town. It's just what's gonna happen. Like, you're not really part of the community. You're just here to stir shit for your weird agenda. You can fuck off. And as I said earlier, I don't really care if they wanted to keep doing the horny on main post. I wouldn't have cared personally. But like, if they decided to take down that post and apologize, that's really their call, and I understand it and all that shit. Yeah, fuck people that are just trying to pretend. Literally, they're like, people do those kind of people do the crack of like, oh, they're fake fans. These guys are literally fake fans. They're literally just there because it serves their agenda at that moment. They are the definition of fake fan. But anyway, yeah, the gist of it is just fuck them. That's it. That's really all there is to it. Fuck them. They can fuck off. Get anything else? I mean, I could get that probably if I climb back up there. Oh, I gotta go. Oh wait, I can probably climb up this. No. No. Yes. No. No? No. That's a shame. Alright, I'll just have to go this way. Grab that. There we go. Oh wait, I can get all that stuff right now, too. All these boats that feel like they're safe. Do you think you're safe? I love that meme, by the way. The fucking Mario think you're safe and just right runs at the screen. I just love that meme. You think you're safe? Am I big enough to get that? No, I don't think so. They would just deck me. Let's see if I can at least get these, up. Okay, cool. I only lost a tree. Nice. Royal Rainbow! Man, I forgot how just chill Katamari is. You just bullshit while playing the game so easily. That's fucking awesome. God, I forgot how much I love this game. It's just really good. I've mostly been playing games I like. Oh yes, actually yeah, Streets of Rage 4 is fucking excellent. Which reminds me, I still gotta do Streets of Rage 3 as a playthrough. Look at the Roblox. Man, look at that chin on this fucker! You can knock someone out with that thing, just turn around and whoosh. Oh, okay, so this is the last level. Well, shit. I knew I was towards the end. Let me see. How long have I been... You know what? You know what? Let's finish this game. So I think it's just the moon now, right? You take the moon, you make the moon, and you take the sun! Salutation, do you know... Real present for hardworking prince, so we felt bashful. Earth. Alright, now we make the moon. I believe this is the last level. And I think you get like 30 minutes, so this is gonna be a long video. Go around the world. This long. 25, okay. So yeah, it's gonna be about a 30-minute video, probably. Ah, it's the Katamari theme, yes! Is this the last level? This doesn't... I don't know, the start-off doesn't feel like it's the last level. My memory could be failing me. It wouldn't be the first time it's failed to me. Ah, sorry, I got an itch. But, I'm trying to think right now. I've been still playing a lot of, like, tabletop shit with my friends. Like, I got the one... There's, like, a couple campaigns going. There's the Hell's Rebels one, which, I had them encounter a revenant of a previous enemy they fought. Which they failed to permanently deal with, so he'll be back at some point. But, God, I'm really itchy. But, there's the other campaign going on where I'm the Goblin. He's still alive. So far, none of them have died, which I say now, and I'm going to be playing in like a day or two from this recording, so this might become really dated soon when, like, my fucking ranger gets, like, shot to shit or something, or beaten to death by a wolf. Or something stupid. But yeah, so far they're all alive. But, yeah, I still have fun with tabletop stuff. Pathfinder 2nd Edition, I remember, I don't remember I talked about it much in recording, but I remember at first I was like, yeah, I don't like it, because I didn't really like the test version of it. The actual, like, released version is really good, and I think the system is probably one of my favorite combat systems, because, sorry for that cut. I was like, you ever like you ate not too long ago, and something you come up just comes back up on the back of your throat, and just like itches the back of your throat and just makes you cough? Yeah, that's what happened. No, you're not getting away. At least one of you is not getting away. God, I'm already big enough to collect people. Mine. Mine, mine! But, what was I saying? Shit, before I start coughing like an idiot. Oh, yeah, 2nd Edition. Okay, 2nd Edition's really, I do think it's really good. I actually like its combat system in terms of, like, it feels so much more mobile. Unlike Wizards of the Coast, which hates spontaneous casters, Paizo actually did a good job at buffing spontaneous casters and making spontaneous characters just as viable as, prepared casters. The prepared casters, were just better, because they, like, actively, because what basically the story goes, so Pathfinder, I'll first start with Pathfinder 1st Edition was based off of D&D 5th Edition, no, 3rd Edition, or 3.5, with, some various tweaks put into it, as well as, you know, its own setting and shit like that. But anyway, years before that, there was, one of the developers that worked on D&D hated spontaneous casters. Hated them. So, basically, he just made spontaneous characters shit forever. And they're still shit in 5th Edition. Like, compared to their, prepared brothers, they're just not nearly as good. I guess that's why they're called Wizards of the Coast, right? And not, you know, sorcerers. Ha ha! Funny joke, right? Ha ha! But, yeah, Paizo doesn't have that same hatred, because his spontaneous casters are actually pretty good now. And, God, I really hope they eventually bring the Arcanist into 2nd Edition, because I love the Arcanist. There's a third-party made Arcanist that actually is pretty good. But I mean, like, an official Arcanist. Like, I can get a third-party whatever the fuck I want. Maybe not in 2nd Edition yet, but, you know. But I am happy, though, with 2nd Edition, and probably after Hell's Rebels, the 1st Edition one I'm running, I'm going to run a 2nd Edition campaign. One of the guy who's running the current 2nd Edition campaign is going, has, like, character ideas. He's kind of coaxed me into it. And honestly, I kind of like 2nd Edition. I don't fully know its rules yet. Neither is the guy running the one game, but listen. No one remembers all the rules and content in any of these games, trust me. Anyone who does is a liar. At least I think. Unless they're the, well, they're a liar unless they're specifically the magic spellbook guy, because I believe he probably does, because he's crazy. I love his videos, by the way, they're fun. Those are more helpful, though, if you're playing 5th Edition, because he, talks about 5th Edition. I wish I could do at least art decent enough to talk about some, like, Pathfinder stories, because I would probably label them as D&D just to get hits, but I would probably put them on a different channel than this one, because this channel is, like, dead, practically, because of YouTube. It's something that I've thought about doing. I thought about doing it in a couple ways. One was commissioning art from someone. The other one was, well, yeah, commissioning art. Other one was, like, trying to, like, figure out crude drawings. Because, like, Pup and Forest is, like, very crude kind of art. But it works, and you can kind of tell what everything is. It's not, like, honestly, he draws better than I do. I know when I was younger, I actually could draw. This is gonna get a little depressing. I gotta talk about stuff from my teen years. My teen years overall were good. But, I used to actually be really into drawing. And maybe someday I should try to actually relearn and draw again. but I just really haven't had the drive to or the desire to. Like, I've thought about it, but I've never really sat down and committed to it. But, I used to draw a lot, and I used to like to draw, like, kind of like cartoony, anime style sort of shit. It wasn't, like, super great, but, you know, it was pretty decent for someone that was, like, trying to teach themselves and didn't really know basic, like the circle stuff to, like, do the basic sketch work. But, the thing that really, the thing that, like, discouraged me and made me quit was actually a fucking high school art teacher. I think at least, like, one artist listening to this is like, I know what he's gonna say. I know what he's going to say. And then they're like, I fucking knew it! Because it happened to a lot of people. But that's what happened. That is what happened to me. And I just never really had the drive to try again. I mean, maybe I really should change that and do it, but I just really haven't had the drive. I still don't really, even though I'm talking about it, it's kind of like, yeah, I guess I could try, but Oh, I got the train, nice. Oh god, I'm big enough for elephants now. I'm not big enough for the cars, though. No, get on. Bang! I love that fucking horn. But yeah, it's a thing. Side note, god, I fucking, like, there's a lot of artists out there I wish were a little bit more, had more views and shit. So there's an artist that I've commissioned a number of times. I absolutely adore her work. I'll have to try to remember to put her in the description. Because, I've had her commission several, like, a couple of, like, my, actually a lot of, my one Pathfinder character, Melita, who's, like, one of my favorites that I've ever played. But, her artwork is so fucking good, and she's, like, really unknown, and it really makes me sad, because, like I said, her stuff is so fucking good. And I just wish she was a little bit more popular. You know? Bang! Okay, I still can't quite go that way. But I'm like borderline... Oh, god damn it. Can I just roll up here? I can. Okay. I didn't feel like going the long way again, pretty much. Awesome. Alright, but yeah, her name's Nath. She's really good. She's really nice, too. Like, honestly, I adore her work. It's really good, and I wish she had more views and was more popular, because her stuff's just really good. And, you know, she could use the money from commissions and shit. There was a point she considered raising her prices. There was a point she considered... Actually, no, there was a point she considered dropping her prices to try and get more. But, like, honestly, I'm glad she decided not to, because she was basically hoping to get some extra cash from people coming in. But I feel like she'd be selling herself short. Like, I even said to her, I was like, hey, I won't be offended. Like, she said, like, I wouldn't be fair to all her clients. I'm like, I wouldn't be offended, but I feel like you're selling yourself short. I think her stuff is really fucking cheap for what the quality you're getting. But, and I wouldn't want her to sell herself short. Like I said, her stuff's great. Like I said, I'll have to remember to link her in the description. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of artists that unfortunately have that same kind of situation where no one really knows who they are. A lot of times how artists get popular is by drawing, like, characters are fan art of things that are popular so people can find them. I don't remember how I found her. I think an artist that I follow retweeted one of her things, and that's how I found her. Because I find artists either by, they drew fan art of a character I like, or from a series that I like, and that's how I found them. It is actually a, like I said, it is a very viable way to find new clients and get more recognition for your work. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. If it gets you more work, there's nothing wrong with doing that. Like, unless you're drawing, like, fucking kitty porn, I don't really care. Furry artists get a ton of money. That's where the real money is drawing furry shit. And by the way, this isn't a thinly veiled insult at furries. This is just being like, yeah, furries, when it comes to, like, art, they will pay through the nose for art. From what I understand from a lot of artists, they're, like, the best people to get commissions from, because they will pay a ton of money, and they're usually pretty good about paying. So they're like a get when it comes to commissions. Like, they're one that, like, artists really want to have going for their shit. And, you know, honestly, again, I don't blame them. So, honestly, I don't even think there's anything wrong with being a fucking furry. Who cares? And, for those of you who are just, like, stumbling and kind of new to my shit, no, I'm not a furry. It's gonna sound really dumb, but yeah, a lot of my friends are, though. Which is funny, a lot of my friends are, I'm honestly the minority are, like, just regular straight people, because, like, I'm romantically, I'm attracted to, like, women, but, like, I'm asexual otherwise, like, I don't fuck. A lot of my friends are either bi or gay. A couple are, some that are trans. I'm not naming names here, it's just me saying, it's just kind of funny. But, I don't know. I'm not looking for brownie points, like, oh, look at all the... No. It's just kind of interesting. I mean, everyone's got different friend groups and shit. I don't know. I'm rambling, is what's going on right now. But, oh, that's another thing that, I remember was slightly, like, some people got pissed about. There was a, thing they did on, Pathfinder 2nd Edition. So rather than, like, you know, like a gender thing, they actually have parts in their sheet where you can pick, like, gender, pronouns, stuff like that. Which I think is kind of cool. I mean, there are NPCs that are transgender in, Pathfinder. Some of the earlier ones were a little, let's just say problematic. Yeah. There was one in, Reign of Winter that was, yeah, it's not the greatest. But, I can't wait for that present. I need to continue. But, they got better with it, like, so they have a, major NPC in Rise of Runelords named Ruxus, who's transgender. And, it never even really comes up in the story. There are ways you could have it come up if you want to be clever about it. Eventually I just told the players, because, there was a point I had them, so there's a part where they note that he's got medicine that he has to take. And part of it has to do with his transition, apparently. I think this is before they just made a potion in the game that would just allows you to change your sex. But, I actually had them do it as an aside. So they could have learned from that, but, they would have to have opened up his, like, little prescription thing and made, like, a medicine check. And none of them were asshole-ish enough to do it. So eventually I just said, like, oh, by the way, and then I was like, oh, wait, some of them are nobles, so I was like, actually, they would probably know about this. So, given their age group and everything, so I actually just flat-out told the, players. Which, you know, they were like, oh, cool, that's neat, and that was about it. Which makes sense, because, honestly, that's the appropriate response. Oh, they're trans? Oh, that's cool. So anyway, Ruxus, my dear friend. But, and I think, like I said, I think it's pretty fucking cool to have that and have the trans characters just exist. Or even, you can even make stories where it has something to do with their transition, that's fine. I don't understand why people get so butt-mad over it when they exist. Something that literally is just because they exist. The only one that felt, one of the ones I can think of that felt stilted was the one in Andromeda who just, like, says it the second you say hi to her. Or was it him? I don't remember. I just remember being like, wow, that's really, clunky. And I was like, hey, and I was talking to one of my friends who is, and I was just like, hey, because I'm not trans, maybe I feel a little, maybe I'm not right talking about this, and maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. So I showed it to them, and they were like, oh, yeah, no, that's really awkward. That's really, that just comes off weird. No one would do that. No one would just do that as their opening liner. That's something that's like a big thing where they have to trust somebody. And I was like, that's what I thought. But like, because I'm just like a fucking, like, I'm cis. So it's that thing where it's like, man, I don't know if I have room to talk here, because it feels kind of awkward. And I definitely don't want to be one of those fucking guys who's like, a trans person exists. Oh my god, I can't believe they forced this into my game. They just exist, you fucking idiot. I remember there was like something like that with one of, was it a Baldur's Gate character? Or was it Pillars of Eternity? It was one of those, like, kind of games. And I remember being like, what the fuck's wrong with you guys? Like, they just exist. But, you know, that's that kind of thing where it's like, people get mad if something just exists. Especially if it's like, make your own games. Okay, we did. No, stop. But, like, I'll make fun of certain things. Like, I'll make fun of fucking Last of Us 2. I won't talk about the spoilers, but those of you who know about it know exactly what I'm referencing. And you probably are thinking of the meme images right now. But I'm not gonna do spoiler talk about Last of Us randomly at people while I'm playing Katamari. Because I don't know. There's people that could be watching it, they're like, hey, I want to play that game, dingus. Don't spoil it. And listen, even though I think what they're doing is shit, doesn't mean I'm gonna just spoil it. But at least not in these videos. That might happen in a different type of video, but not like in this video. Let me get that fucking stuff I just dropped. There we go. I was trying to climb it because I was hoping I could get the things on the top there. It doesn't look like it lets me. Come on, let me through. God, I'm at that. There's always these points in Katamari where you're just like at this level of big, where it's getting harder to find shit, and you just gotta wait till you get a little bit bigger so you can start grabbing shit again. You probably noticed that from just watching me play, that you just run into those kind of scenarios a good bit. Can I get him? I can. And that's good, because he's a big boy. He's a big chungus. But yeah, I won't directly say it, but you guys who know what I'm talking about know. And that's all that there is to it. And you already know I think it's dumb. And that's enough. You know what I think. You know what it is. So we're done. But, yeah, I don't know, it's just silly. But like I said, I do feel bad because the entire thing got spoiled. It's actually been happening a lot more lately, where just entire games are getting spoiled. Like, that happened with, Final Fantasy VII. So there were people that knew about the fact that it's technically not a remake. I mean, I guess it's sort of, but it's more like a sequel, because it's not really remaking the game. Because you need to play the game, the original game, to understand it, which I feel like hinders it a bit. There's a whole thing to it. I'm trying to avoid going too spoilery here. I know I'll do that more in, like, the Train Man stuff, but... Like, spoil shit more, but, you know, this isn't the Train Man stuff. So I'm trying to be more cautious. Though I don't know who watches Katamari and is like, yeah, Last of Us. Then again, I play all these kind of weird fucking games that are vary in tone, so... Maybe a lot more people than I'm giving credit for. I don't fucking know. Oh my god. I'm so fucking big, I'm actually having trouble with some of the regular geometry that I can just roll off of. Because it's getting to that point where I could potentially grab some of it soon. That's another thing that happens in this game. Sometimes you... Oh yeah, I forgot clouds are a physical object. I gotta roll around it now. God, this game is so weird. But in a good way. Man, I kind of like weird games. But, oh yeah, I was on Streets of Rage earlier. I just remembered. I still gotta do 3 at some point. I still gotta record that. I've been playing a lot of games I just like. But yeah, I gotta do that at some point, and then do 4. 4 because it's really good. 3 because I said I was gonna do it. I'll do 3 first, just so like I can have that bad taste in my mouth, and then cleanse it with the wonderful taste of the 4th game, which is an excellent, excellent game. Seriously, I highly recommend Streets of Rage 4. It's so good. It's like one of the best beat-em-ups I've played. And if you like Streets of Rage, you'll like it. Jesus. Everything was getting white there. That was weird. Oh, Jesus. I just took this boat. Can I take you? I can. Good. We're getting to that point where I'm just taking over the planet. Oh, that cloud's in the way. Eventually I'll be able to get the clouds. Now it's not that time, though. That airplane just fell into the world. Rip in peace. I wonder what's worse, dying from drowning on an airplane or getting rolled up into this fucking Katamari ball. Which is worse? Well, I hit my goal. But I'm not done yet. I got 3 minutes to roll up more shit. And if you think I'm gonna walk away without rolling up more shit, you don't know me very well. I like how it's just a demon island. Oh, God. Man, it looks weird with these rain clouds in here. Like literal fucking rain clouds. I can't grab that rainbow yet. But I can grab these bits of island. Bye. God, having the rain just falling, it just looks so weird. So weird. Jesus. Oh, now we're really living large. Jesus. Oh yeah, there's gonna be the whole credits section too I have to do. I forgot about that. So that's a whole other thing. It's an interactive credit section, which is I always love those in games. When they make the credits section like basically like a bonus level. Like I love that about Smash, I love that about this game. Let me start getting this shit. Yeah, I want all of this. I do love that they have like the Oni and all that shit just floating around. It's funny. At least I think it's funny. I'm more destructive than you getting my Katamari. Oh, there's like a whole island here that I haven't even fucked up yet. Goodbye, Mickey. Oh, no! I'm supposed to absorb you! Not the other way around! If I don't get that, that's the last bastion of humanity. Or that could be. I must... No! No, I must wipe them out! Wait a minute! There's still stuff here! No! No! You win this round, motherfuckers! Bastards! Well... Oh yeah! I never got that present before, actually. Well, that was funny. Huh! Da, da, da. That moon looks like a weird, like, cereal piece. I love this music. I At last, the moon is back in the sky. This time, we, the king, worked hard. What? You didn't do shit! I'm pretty sure you fucker. You fucker! Oh, it's you. Yes? What? What is it? Yeah, I did all the work, fucko! Maybe the prince grew a teeny bit? Ah, you did. Yes, you did. You're full 1 cm taller. This is also thanks to us, yes? I did... Fuck you. Prince of Uji, King of because it's not localized in English. That's why I was like, wait, what? Oh well, whatever. Look at this sick dance move. Let's see you do that, Fortnite. Do this dance, bitch. You ain't got nothing on these moves. Well, now it's time for the credits. Which, you know what that means? Time to roll up the planet. Oh, missing 1 cousin. Just 1 cousin is missing. Holy shit. I did better than I thought I did. Alright, Earth. You had it coming. Finally! We can end it all! Oh yeah, I guess by the size of country, so I can just roll up on a continent and possibly get shit. Yep. Yes. Actually, I don't think it had the translated lyrics to this in the original PS2 one, but I don't remember. And I don't own my original PS2 copy anymore. I sold it. Because I needed money. And I had this version, so I was like, fuck it. Honestly, though, even if I replay, I'd probably go play this version again still, because it's just easier. Even though I do have the PS2 all hooked up now and ready to go. It's a love song while I'm just rolling up the planet and destroying it. I will say it's easier to see all the stuff now that, it's a, HD game. It's just easier to see the, countries. They just took a big bite out of that fucking landmass. Did I get North Korea? I did. I like how they call it Korea in North Korea. They didn't even call it South. They're like, no, you just get to be the weird other Korea. They're Korea as far as we're concerned. I mean, Japan's had a weird... Japan and China and Korea have all had weird history with each other. By weird, I mean a lot of wars. A lot of wars. Oh, shit. Well, I got Luxembourg. Did I get America yet? Oh, I did. Cool. I was concerned that I didn't get it. Oh, no, I gotta get those little ones. There we go. I would love to be able to just keep replaying this part to see if I can get the entire planet. I actually used to do that. I used to beat that one stage just to try and replay this stage. To try and get the entire planet. Oh, there's some stuff over there that I missed. Anything else? Looks like I got everything, I think. I don't see anything else. Oh yeah, I think I rolled up the entire planet. and occasionally adjust a little bit. Yeah, I think I got everything. Yee. I have the entire planet in my ball. Balls. Oh, wait, I missed one. Shit, I got it now. I wonder if I missed any other ones. Oh, well. Yeah, oh, good, they're fine. The sky isn't finished yet. What do they mean by that? Oh! Make the North Star. Really? I don't remember that being a level. You know what, though? I think that's enough Katamari. I think we beat the main game. I think that might be an addition thing. And I feel like this is a good place to end it. I hope you enjoyed Katamari Damacy. And I'll see you next time for, I don't know, maybe Streets of Rage. Yeah, I might go Streets of Rage. Have a good day, folks.